Hey everyone, this is Ribbon Blade with another AEW Elite General Manager Challenge video. So today we're looking at challenge number 6 called Unfair Advantage Distance. And you got 4 weeks. It says just because you are the underdog doesn't mean you can't blow the competition out of the water. Let's see what we've got going on here. So as usual, what we're going to do is click on the clipboard at the top to see what we have to do. And it says we need to win in at least 2 categories. So in this challenge, we're going to be facing off against someone else who's booking another show that we can't see. So there are a couple of dice roll elements that make this challenge a little bit annoying sometimes. But what we're going to do is always try to win the morale stat and the money stat in this one. So almost no matter what you do, it seems, the morale one you're going to win in this challenge, and it's either the total number of fans or the total number of money that you make are the two that are kind of up in the air. And you don't know if the opposition is maybe using, something to try to slow your matches down. Sometimes you'll see a random, loss of fans, a negative, sometimes across 2 matches, sometimes across all 3, and you don't really know why. And the other dice roll element of this is the wrestlers you get are randomized. So what I'm going to do is go by the principle that popular wrestlers draw cash. So I'm going to sort the wrestlers that I have, no matter who they are, by popularity. And what I'm going to do is sign the top 3 men's wrestlers. Now in this one, as far as I've seen so far, you always get way more men's wrestlers than women's wrestlers. And if you only get 2 women's wrestlers in the beginning, it's really not worth hiring them because you need to be booking more than just singles matches in this one. So in the beginning, I always start off with booking the top 3 most popular men's wrestlers. Now, if you do kind of get like a dice roll where the vast majority of the wrestlers are female wrestlers, just book the most popular female wrestlers, because what we're going to go with is trying to book as many people as possible in matches. So I always start off by booking the top 3. You can probably go top 4, but because we want to save a little bit of money and make sure that we're not down to 0 in the beginning, I'm going to book 3 straight 3 versus 3 3-way matches. Alright, so we got Mr. Brody Lee, we got Darby Allin, and let's do that one more time. 3 straight 3-way matches between the 3 most popular wrestlers that I have just booked. And what we're also going to do here is use the hospitality table for every single week that we do the show. And the hospitality table increases morale and it increases stamina, so the rate at which wrestlers recover their stamina, basically their endurance too. Okay, so I'm always going to put that usually in the main event because these guys I am imagining are going to feel more tired by that 3rd match. So let's start that off right away. And again, in the interest of saving time, I'm just going to skip the show. So you can always tap your screen to get that option to skip the show. And not a bad start, but you'll see the opposition, like they just utterly demolish you, especially in the first 2 weeks. Almost across all categories except for morale. The group morale stat is because you're booking all the wrestlers all the time. So you see there's a plus 18 over there. And you are not going to be winning. There's a very high chance that you're not going to win in any of the stats in the first 2 weeks. So after the first week, what I like to do is hire at least 1, maybe 2, and actually, you know what? We got a bit of money. So what I'm going to do is actually hire 3 more wrestlers. So I would say hire 2 to 3 more wrestlers in week 2. And because we need some money to book like high-risk matches. So you see the little, what do you call those things? Chevrons? They're not really chevrons. Anyway, the meters on the right side, they kind of tell you like how risky the match that you're booking is, which means the wrestlers have a higher chance of getting injured, but it also means the match is more exciting. So kind of just like real life, I guess. So what we're going to do is book some multi-man matches in week 2. we've actually got quite a bit to play with. So I did a 2 versus 2 versus 2. Let's do a 6-way. 6-ways always tend to get like a bunch of cash. Not to mention viewership, actually. But we are mostly interested in cash. So the principle, the underlying principle that we are going with in this challenge is money, 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 which means popular wrestlers. And let's do a 3 versus 3 at the end. And yes, you are just booking the same wrestlers you've been using all show long in various types of matches, different matches. You could probably do just 6 versus 6 versus 6 all the way, but I'm not sure how that actually affects the game and whether or not, you know, people get bored of it or whatever. And again, main event, I'm going to book a hospitality table to increase those 2 stats. So the stamina stat, and as you can see, higher risk of injury, a small amount of stamina is recovered after each week. So we're going to try to reduce the risk of injury, and we're going to increase morale so the wrestlers perform better, basically, in the match itself. We're going to skip that show again. Okay. Let's see how we're doing now. Okay, now we're starting to boost those dollar figures, and we're actually already ahead in terms of money. And as you can see, the total number of fans, they're still beating us, how many they acquired this week, and in the overall total. But morale, like I said, you're going to win the morale stat almost no matter what you do, because the opposition, a lot of the time, they end up in the minuses. Okay, so at this point, we're doing pretty well in week 3. So you know what? Let's just sign the rest of the wrestlers. We only got Brandy and Ty, and I can guarantee you if you book them in a match, it is going to lose viewers for you. Just because the nature of this game seems to be, of this challenge, the singles matches don't really get you a lot of viewers. But like I said, whichever, what's the term I'm looking for? Whichever division you have more wrestlers in, that's the one that you want to really push in this challenge. Okay, so let's do another 6 versus 6. We'll get Pac in there, some fresh wrestlers, and some popular wrestlers. So Darby's popularity, okay, he's hurt, but we're going to put him in there because he is made of Teflon. And Matt Jackson also seems pretty popular here. Okay, now let's do another 6 versus 6. Now let's do a 2 versus 2 versus 2 again. Brian Cage, Mr. Brody Lee, MJF, and Ortiz. Yeah, they'll be on the same team. Sure, why not? Let's get wild over here. Matt Jackson and Pac. And to finish things up, let's do that 3 versus 3 versus 3 again. Perfect. Okay, so I'm just going to randomly assign these guys. And again, the idea is you have popular wrestlers wrestling in matches. And we're going to have some stamina recovery again. And let's do that for the second match. The third one, as you can see, the kind of danger meter is at the lowest. So we'll do the second one this time. And let's see what happens in week 3 as we skip the show again. And this one should have really put us over the top and make us feel like quite comfortable with where we are. Okay, and as you can see, again, the total dollar value, they actually got a lot more money that one than we did, but I'm still feeling pretty confident that by week 4, we'll be able to make this thing happen. Okay, one more time. Let's do a 6-way. Yeah, let's do a 6-way. Oh boy. Darby with some kind of broken bones, and Matt Jackson as well. Actually, maybe we should... No, okay, we'll keep him in there. And you're thinking, what a monster. What a monster I am in this video game. Okay, let's do a 4-way. We'll put Brian Cage in there. Ortiz has tons of stamina. Pac has tons of stamina. And their popularity has gone up a little bit. Butcher. I don't know about this one, actually. Okay, that one, I'm not sure how that's going to do, actually. Because any wrestlers who have like popularity in the low 80s, because you don't know what the other person or what the AI is booking, basically, it can be tough to know how you're going to fare against them if you're not booking people with like popularity over like 90, you know? So let's do, okay, we'll put Matt Jackson on this side, we'll put Darby on this side, and yes, I know I'm booking people who are hurt. Okay, Pac and Ortiz, popularity of 84, sure. Okay, and then stamina. First match seems pretty dangerous, so 6-way, we'll put it there. And let's go, let's see what happens in week 4. We're gonna skip the show. And as they calculate the results, I'm feeling pretty good. We probably came out on top there. Yeah, and there you go. You can't even see the the avatars, unfortunately. So yeah, you got 79,000, 44, 60,000 for that final match. And yes, as you can see, we have achieved the goal that we set out to do, which was, gain the most money and to get the highest group morale. And again, you're always going to win that morale stat, so you kind of have to make a decision. If you have figured out how to win all 3, please let me know. I've done it once or twice, and it does seem like there's kind of like a random element because you don't know what the opposition is booking from week to week. And sometimes when you feel like, you've done a good job, you're still going to end up losing viewers. You're not going to lose money, especially if you go the popularity route. But the fans, that seems to be the one that's the hardest to win in. Maybe if you're just focusing on, fast wrestlers, because that's supposed to, increase viewership. And there's probably another not gimmick, another segment you can book to kind of increase your odds of doing that. But yeah, let me know if you figured out how to win all 3 across the board, or if you feel like I do that there's too many random elements in this particular challenge to kind of consistently win all 3. All right, if you like this video, make sure to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, turn on notifications, and leave a comment down below answering the questions that I asked you guys. Until next time, thanks for watching. I appreciate it.